This is Keith Albertson of IASC. We're at the Applied Ergonomics Conference in Orlando with another attendee and keynote speaker. Please introduce yourself.
Yeah, hello, my name is Mike Ha. I'm the Senior EHS Manager for Abbot Vascular, and I'm responsible for their Global Fleet Safety and Ergonomics Program.
And how long have you been coming to AEC, Mike?
Oh, I've been coming to AEC for a long time, probably 15, 20 years at least.
Nice to get back in person and be able to meet with your colleagues again.
Oh yeah, it's been a rough 2 years, and I'm just glad to be here and reacquaint with friends and colleagues and share ideas and networking.
Great. In your talk today, you kind of talked about your background and your history in ergonomics. You've really seen it change a lot over the years, I know, in the different positions you've been in. How have ergonomics and work safety become more of a priority? It seems to be much more of a focus now than it used to be.
Oh yeah, I started doing ergonomics over 30 years ago, and back then we had to sell ergonomics, and management didn't know much about ergonomics, but then we put some statistics together and try to sell the program. It was hard at first, but gradually they've seen the light, and we've got tremendous support in the last few decades.
What have some of the challenges been for you in your position in the last couple of years in trying to connect with workers with the different workplace situation and not being able to communicate as easily?
Yeah, we do a lot of things virtually. From the office standpoint, for example, the whole workforce worked from home. So we had to do virtual training, and then we had to provide funding so that they can, fix up their work at home. So a lot of steps to go through to get them to be able to work safely at home. And for the workers in the factories, they still have to come in. We have to do weekly testing, maybe even twice a week, to make sure that they don't have COVID. And so lots of challenges, but people in the factory don't have a choice, but they have to go into work and produce products.
Mm-hmm. And just keeping that communication line open is so very important.
Yep, that's right. Yep.
Yeah. You also talked about in your talk a project you were part of to donate safety helmets to children in Vietnam, your home country, as you went back there. Tell me a little bit about that and how that really connects what we do in ergonomics with the real human factors and affecting lives, as you say, it's really making lives better.
Yeah, I was very fortunate as an ergonomist to be able to take on the fleet safety program for Abbot Vascular, and part of their outreach program is in countries where we do business, we do community service. And so we got hooked up with an NGO that was able to provide us with the standard safety helmets that we could provide to school children, small school children in very disadvantaged areas, poor areas. So we, I went there on a number of trips, went back to home to my country, so that was very rewarding, and I still have families there, so and was able to pursue my passion of helping the children, so combining helping the children but taking care of their safety issues, making sure that they ride their bikes and their two-wheelers and they get into accidents that they don't damage their brains and their head. So that was extremely, extremely rewarding for me. And it's all because I took the extra step of pursuing the fleet safety responsibility for the division. And then it just grew into doing outreach program for Abbott. So without taking the initiative to provide myself, I wouldn't have the opportunity to do charity work.
Well, that's great. Came full circle for you. You took your expertise and took it back to your homeland.
Yeah, and to be able to go there and talk to the children, make presentation, fit the helmets to their head, making sure they have the right sizes and things like that. Which is just a great experience.
Yeah.
And we've been able to provide 40,000 helmets to very poor students that deserve to have safe helmets.
That's just awesome. And I know everyone really enjoyed your talk today. They really enjoyed the chance to get up and stretch as you serenaded us. So
Yep.
it was a great time, and we're glad to have you with us. We appreciate you being at AEC and being on our podcast. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Have a great conference.
All right.